On Monday and shit, I was watching this movie, I, Robot, you know, that movie with Will Smith and shit, with robots taking over jobs. Well, I read online that it could actually happen by 2025. I'm not saying it is, but it could happen. In 2025, I read online or something that robots could be taking over jobs and shit by 2025, which I will still be alive at the time, most likely. But,
I haven't seen her in a while.
and I don't like the idea. I mean, first of all, robots are creepy and shit. They're fucking creepy. I mean, they sound creepy. Their voice, I am a robot. I am talking to you. I love to suck dick. I am a robot. You know, they sound retarded. I hate the voice of robots. It's a machine and shit. It's a voice, it's a machine voice and shit. I just don't, you know, it's creepy. They're creepy and shit. Robots, they're creepy. In the world, robots taking over the world and shit. It's creepy. I don't want robots, like, seeing robots everywhere and shit. And especially taking over jobs, because they could be taking over a lot of jobs and shit.
Excuse me, Mr. Park.
And I get that they want to make it easier for humans.
Thank you.
Like, we don't have to work and shit. We can be lazy all we want.
And
But the thing is,
matter of the
how are we going to get paid? How are humans going to get paid? You can't. You have to have a job to get paid. If you don't get paid, you can't pay for your bills. You can't, you know, pay rent or buy a house or pay your mortgage or pay all those utility bills, phone bill, cable bill, whatever, etc., etc. You can't pay for that because you don't have money, because you can't work because robots taking over work, and we're all gonna be living on the streets and shit. Everyone's gonna be living on the streets, homeless and shit, with no food. We're gonna be starving. We're gonna end up like the kids in Africa and shit, you know, starving and shit. We're not gonna have a home. You see homeless people on the streets sometimes, like, they're standing in the middle of the street with a bucket asking for change. Everyone's gonna be doing that, and the thing is, no one's gonna have change, because we're all gonna be broke, because robots take over our jobs, and we can't get paid, you know? How are we supposed to get paid if robots are taking over jobs and shit? We can't! Unless the government gives us free money and shit, which I doubt will happen. Even if that does happen, I still don't want robots taking over jobs in the world and shit. I don't want robots being everywhere. They're creepy. They're creepy as fuck. You know, they scare the shit out of me, but, you know, why come up with the idea of robots taking over jobs and shit? You know, seriously. You know, you go to McDonald's and shit. People, you can't.
Maybe it's just not something a boyfriend.
People don't work there. It's robots taking your order. I don't want a robot taking my order. When I go to McDonald's, I don't want no robot taking my order. I want a human. I don't want a robot taking over my order. I want a human taking my order. You know, I don't want no robot machine voice talking to me. I mean, you hear it sometimes when you're call something on the phone or something, like a business, and they have the robot machine voices. I hate that. You know, I want to talk to a person and shit. I'd rather work. I'd rather work a shitty job dealing with a mean boss and doing hard work, wishing I could go home, and waking up at 6 in the morning when I don't want to, but get paid, than being lazy and doing whatever the hell I want. I could sleep in all I want, but not get paid, you know? What the fuck? Not only that, if it happens, if robots take over jobs, not only will be homeless and shit and living on the streets, but
Some people who just always try to get out of pain.
there's gonna be more violence and shit. There's gonna be bank robberies, a lot of bank robberies and shit. There's gonna be a lot of bank robberies and shit, you know? That's what's gonna happen when robots take over the world.
Well,
I mean,
there weren't any tears to shoulder the bill. You sound pretty upset to me.
You know what the fuck? There's gonna be a lot of violence and shit. Who came up with the idea of robots? You know, even if we do go to McDonald's and shit to order, how are we gonna afford McDonald's and shit when we don't have money? Because robots are taking over the job at McDonald's. They're taking over jobs. It's gonna be pointless. You know what I mean? God damn it, robots and shit. Whoever came up with the idea is fucking high on drugs. Have mental retardation in his head or shit. He must be on some kind of drug and shit, you know? What the fuck? It's just gonna suck. I mean, who knows, maybe the government could give us free money and shit, everybody free money, but even if, like I said, even if that does happen, I still don't want robots taking over the world. My friend Oliver said this, well, if you want to go to McDonald's and shit, you don't have to go to McDonald's and deal with a robot taking over your order. You could tell a robot to go to McDonald's for you. I have to tell the robot what I want, right? You know, fucking, I don't want talk no robots. I hate robots. If I fucking see them, I'm just gonna smash them. I'm gonna get a baseball bat or a hockey stick or destroy the robot and shit, you know? Fuck robots. I don't want them taking over the world and shit, and jobs and shit. You know, I mean, I get that they're letting us be lazy and shit, working for us, and lets us be lazy all we want, but, you know, people need money. We need money to get paid and survive and shit, you know? Seriously. They're just creepy. You know?
Continuously neutralize them with Gladwood Febreze.
I mean, it just won't be a shitty world and shit when robots take over. You know, that's the future and shit, and the future sucks. The future sucks more and more and more, and it's just horrible. But yeah, this is my video, my rant about fucking robots taking over the world and shit. My point is, I don't want robots taking over the world.
Jingle more bells at the holiday huge sale.
But anything else I gotta add? I don't know. But yeah, this is my rant. I'm gonna have a video tomorrow. I'm gonna be in downtown Chicago with my family, and I'll make a video of it. So that's an upcoming video. But yeah, so I'll see you guys later, and hope you have a good one. Just the person who came up with the idea of robots taking over the world. Do you realize what will happen if robots take over the world?
And instead of the end of the day, it's the end of time.
You gotta realize this shit, that this world's gonna be fucked up and we're all gonna be homeless and shit, and we're not gonna afford anything and not get paid. But yeah, see you guys. Goodbye.
What do you mean nothing happened?